If you're thinking about selling your house, there's a good chance you're already feeling overwhelmed. You're looking around your house thinking, there's so much stuff, where do we even start? And how are we supposed to get this place ready to put on the market? And then another thought shows up. Is this actually going to be worth it? And can we get this stuff out of here in time to actually get top dollar for the house? Those questions start to ring in your mind, and you wonder if the process isn't even worth going through. I just went through this exact situation with someone, and the decision that we made together ended up making the whole process a lot easier. They actually moved out before we ever put the house on the market and before we even prepped the house for the market. And I know that might sound like a big step, but I'm going to explain why it made such a huge difference for them. Trying to sell your house while you're still living in it makes every single part of the process harder. The showings become harder, keeping the house clean becomes harder, getting the house ready for showings becomes harder, because real life is still happening while the house is on the market. You have kids, the pets, the laundry, the dishes, dinner to put away. All the things that are going on in your regular life are interfering with actually selling the house. And when someone walks through your house to decide if they want to buy it, they're not just looking at the house, they're seeing all of that life happening inside of it. One of the biggest challenges you're going to face is showings. You might get a request for someone to come see the house at 5:30 tonight. While you're trying to make dinner, you're rushing to clean up, you're trying to get everyone out the door, grabbing the dog, getting the pets put away, and then you just have to leave for an hour. And then it happens again the next day, and the next day, and the next day. And after a while, that just becomes exhausting. And when that happens, you start saying no to showings simply because it's too disruptive. And every showing you turn down is someone who never gets to see your house. The other challenge is getting the house ready. Before putting a house on the market, there are usually a handful of things that really help it show better. These are things like fresh paint, getting cleaners out to the house, or fixing things that might have been ignored for a long time, doing some landscaping or yard cleanup, and sometimes just bringing in furniture that helps make the rooms look better. And then trying to do that while you're living in the house is basically impossible. The workers have to move your furniture around, you have to paint behind furniture, which you don't really want to do, rooms can't be cleared out, projects take longer, and sometimes it just feels easier to skip doing all that work. Instead of going through all that, my friend decided to move out first. And once the house was empty, everything became easier. We could schedule contractors, cleaners, we could paint the whole house, we could make everything really shine for the listing. That includes stuff like landscaping, the curb appeal, we could get stagers in and make sure there was furniture in the house, and none of it had to be rushed. We didn't have to hide any clutter or put toys in a closet. The house was completely empty and ready before anyone walked through the door. When someone walks into a clean, calm, and well-prepared house, the experience for them is completely different. They can actually see the space clearly instead of your stuff in the space, and they can imagine their own life there. They're not going to be distracted by clutter or someone else's daily life. The house just feels better for them. And when the house feels better to the person walking through it, that's when you start seeing stronger offers. I know the idea of moving out before selling can feel like a big step, but sometimes it's actually the move that makes the entire process easier. It makes getting the house ready easier, it makes showings easier, and it gives buyers the best possible experience when they walk through your home. That's exactly what helped my friends sell their house, and it's exactly what can help you sell your house for top dollar.